Good morning, everyone. 12:04 my time. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Abundance Oracle. And this morning I was going to do a couple money saving tips. And instead of that, I'm going to talk to you about last night. I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and I was thinking about what does abundance mean to me for Thanksgiving. And I looked back in my childhood and I realized that right now what abundance means to me is very different than what it meant in my childhood. In my childhood, it meant a lot of my cousins being around, running around, screaming, sneaking the adults' hors d'oeuvres. We were supposed to only eat the kids' hors d'oeuvres and all this stuff. And we had one funny thing we did, and then I'll start off. One funny thing we did, we had a kids' table. I don't know how many people still do that, but a kids' table was separate from the adults' table. And we used to try and fling, oh gosh, you're going to think so badly of me, but we would try and fling the peas and hit someone across our kids' table. And the first one to get caught loses. So anyway, we had an interesting childhood. Luckily, it's no longer like that for me now. So right now, it's the quantity of wonderful people and family members that I can be around and laugh and have fun at. And that makes a good holiday. I say I do like a good turkey too, but the people right now are what make the difference. And there was always a lot of people for me around growing up. So maybe you're in the beginning of little kids running around screaming and flinging peas, or your version of that. And maybe you're like me, retired and now going to someone's house for Thanksgiving instead of everybody coming to my house. But here are my tips for an abundant Thanksgiving. Okay, and aim for happiness and laughter, not more stuff. More stuff, more food. Nope. Aim for happiness and laughter. So here I go again on with the glasses. I'm getting old. So number one, start before everyone arrives with pulling out the same tablecloth and decorations that your mom used when she hosted. The old ones, the ones that everybody knows and remembers, pull those out and put those on for your table. And the ones that the people now will recognize as when they were kids. If you don't have any, no problem at all. Your neighborhood garage sale, church bazaar, or, excuse my language here, the crap your neighbors are giving away, your friends want to get rid of. Start your own hokey decorations tradition and say it was from the box from Nana. A lot of people will never know the difference. You can make it a tradition that's been around for decades by just going to the next door neighbor and buying her old tablecloth that she's dying to get rid of. Shh, just don't tell anybody. Okay, so number two, assign anyone who is coming to bring a side dish, a dessert, or perhaps a bottle of wine. I'm not a drinker, but if you are, a bottle of wine. Spread the cost and the work out over people, not just you doing all the work, you having all the cost. Forget it. Your weird friend that has a Santa suit, well, this is Thanksgiving, doesn't count. But just saying, invite everyone, and the ones that especially make your kids laugh. Okay, 3, music. You must have music and unplug the TV in the parents section so you can actually hear the music. If I look back, I think music has started off a bit too loud, and then the men have to all gather around the, well, at our time it was like a Bose speaker system. And the men they go over there, they talk about lowering the sound, and they sort of gossip all together, just like the ladies do in the kitchen. Okay, number 4, abundance. A lot of holiday punch in a location that can be help yourself. That means the kids also, for their drinks, depending upon their age, they might need spill-proof cups or whatever, but try and make the drinks self-help. It's one less thing that you're going to have to do. Or maybe if the kids are going down to the basement a lot, or you have a playroom or something that might be a little different, but ours tended to get together and take the unknowing new guest on a snipe hunt. I don't know if you know what a snipe hunt is, but Thanksgiving was the time for a snipe hunt. It's a secret, and I can't tell you now, because if you don't know what a snipe hunt is, you're going to be the unsuspecting guest next. Okay, number 5. Have 3 ideas for after dinner games. Try making things that can have everybody join in. So one of the things that we did in our family was charades. It was hilarious. I wrote down a card game or a board game too, because everyone can play the basic ones. Pictionary didn't work out too well. We have one superior drawer painter on my cousin's side, and everybody else is like barely can draw a stick figure. So Pictionary didn't work out well for us, but whatever works for your family. Okay. I need to remind you to have a comfy chair near the game area, but not at the game table, for Uncle Joe. You know, the one that naps after he watches the football game. You got to have a chair, a comfy chair with maybe a little throw, just in case. Okay. Sometimes the men peel off for the game and the women clean up. Not sure how you avoid this. I've never been able to avoid this, but if this happens, relish in the bonding experience. Don't be complaining, we're doing all the work. Okay, number 6. At holidays, I have a tradition, and not just for Thanksgiving, but whoever comes up with either the most jokes, and no cheating, you can't look on your phone or anything like that, or the best jokes win a prize. Usually it's a great prize, so everyone practices in advance and memorizes their jokes before they arrive. The prize is usually an heirloom, which I don't want or need, but others will fight over. So we have a crazy Nana, we called her, our crazy grandma. So I've got a couple things tucked away that way. Now, I've been doing this for years. So people come expecting sometimes to win cash, sometimes to win a bottle of champagne, sometimes Nana's old little trinkets. So they're all prepared to lay down their best jokes and sometimes the most jokes. The problem with our most jokes is that my oldest daughter's memory on the jokes is far superior than anybody else. So after she wins a few years in a row, we changed the ability for her to win every single time. Okay, number 7. You can make things for Christmas. So we have a tradition of making either a Christmas wreath or sometimes Christmas baskets, like for your front porch. Everybody has to bring something unique from their yard or that they steal from their neighbor's yard. I don't know. But I have a holly tree, so I bring holly cuttings. One time Sue had Karen bring, a friend of hers, she brought bay leaves, because she has a huge tree of bay leaves. And everything just smells good in hers, because she's always putting spices and twigs and things that smell terrific in hers. And then if somebody doesn't have anything and lives in the city and doesn't have any like natural growth that they can go chop something out of, have them bring a ribbon. Let me just see, I think I wrote down where we can get our ribbons from. Oh, and crab apples, that's the other thing. Pine cones, acorns. See, I should be reading my notes. And have them bring a big roll of ribbon, commonly found at Michael's Crafts, Hobby Lobby, or Joann Fabrics. Now, I do hear that Joann Fabrics is closing out a lot of its stores, but you'll have to write down in the comments if that's true or not. I'm not sure I remember correctly, but I think it's Joann Fabrics. You can make a wreath for a few dollars. So if you go buy the metal trimming, the metal frame, I'm going to say, they're like $3. It's cheap. And so then all you just need is thin floral wire. And then you use everybody else's goodies. We all share. So you can make for a couple, I wouldn't say a couple, a few dollars, a wreath for your front door, which is far better than the $50, $60 that they charge for one wreath. Usually you don't get any real decorations on it, maybe one red bow. But this has like a lot of loving put in. And sometimes in the past, people have brought like gold spray or silver spray and they've sprayed the pine cones. And I mean, people get really creative. Okay, enough of that. Next one, 7. Finally, be grateful that the people came to your house. Even your slightly unique friends chose to come to your house, and that they're willing to celebrate their relationship with you. And that's because, I get sentimental, that's because you're special. We're all special in different ways. So you need to appreciate them for being special too. Okay, share good ideas that you have with your family below so we can steal them. And thank you for coming. I hope you come back again for more chit chat. I'll try and be faster. I can't help telling stories once in a while. So, oops, take the glasses off. So thanks for coming. See you for more chit chat tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.